Everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today is Friday, August the 30th. Oh my goodness. You know, when the end of July came and August began, it just seemed like we had such a long month ahead of us. I mean, July and August both have 31 days, so, you know, those 2 extra days do add a lot of length into the month. But then, now that it's the end of it, it seems like it just flew by. I don't know what happened, and now fall is on its way. So I'm excited about fall. I love fall. I think spring and fall are probably my most favorite seasons. To me, even though I live in the north, the summers are still kind of too hot for me. I just don't tend to gravitate towards cooler weather. I just like cooler weather so much more. So I want y'all to leave me some comments and let me know what you have planned for the beginning of September. Are you going to try to take a little vacation or go visit some family or friends or relatives? Just let me know what you've got going on. I'm always interested in reading and keeping up with y'all's lives. So the kids will be starting back to school next week. They're all excited. Jill didn't go crazy this year over back to school supplies, and I'm glad, because she always, whenever she says she needs something for the kids, then that prompts me, you know, that makes me want to do whatever I can to help. And I'm usually running around like a chicken with its head cut off trying to help her find the things that she needs for the kids. But she's already bought their new shoes, and their dad always buys their clothes for them. And I think sometimes Husani will buy shoes for Issa, but for Ife's birthday, she had seen her mom using her Macy's credit card before, so she told her mama that she wanted to go take her credit card and go to Macy's and shop. She's obsessed with like a credit card or a debit card or something, so she's going to get her first bank account and debit card, and Jill has already applied for it, so Ife's checking the mail every day looking for her debit card. Y'all remember I got her that pack of play money for her birthday, and it had those 2 credit cards in it, so she's been playing with those. But anyway, I don't really have that much planned for the weekend. I do need to make a video for tomorrow, because the end of the month is the end of our YouTube pay period, which I will get that check on September the 21st. Or if the 21st is on a Saturday or Sunday, then I won't get it until the following Monday. But I want to get some videos made and get some more views. So I want to thank y'all. A lot of you are going back and watching my old playlist and leaving me comments. And I got a comment from Layla yesterday, and she had watched an old video from way back when I lived on the Jersey Shore. So thank you for doing that, and thank you for leaving me a comment on that video, so that I know that you've watched it. But anyway, I cut my hair this morning. I mean, it was just getting on my nerves so bad I couldn't take another day of it. And I'm not going to pay $30 or $40 at a salon for a haircut. So I thought, oh no, you know, how can I cut? I had already done the Brad Mondo butterfly cut a couple of weeks ago. I didn't do it on video, but I did talk about it. And that's real easy to do. You just put your hair in 2 ponytails and cut it. But I needed the length cut off. I mean, it was so long and so hard to wash it and rinse it and then blow dry it and curl it. So I checked Brad Mondo again to see if he had something for just the length. And he did have a cut. It was, you divide your hair, instead of dividing it into 2 sections like he does with the butterfly cut, he divides it into 4 sections. So I did the best that I could. You part it down the middle, and you make ponytails in the back, like pigtails almost, and then you make 2 in the front. So I guess it turned out okay. I think my right side is a little bit shorter than my left, but the back of it is still very long, because I had trouble figuring out how to do those back ponytails. So the back kind of goes down in a V. I don't know if y'all want to see it or not. I'll turn around and let you see. In fact, it might do me good to look at it and just see what kind of job still needs to be done back there. So I told Jill when I come by, maybe this afternoon or sometime over the weekend, I want her to take the scissors and trim off that little V part that's in the back of it. I'm trying to think, do I have anything planned for this weekend? No, not really. I wish it was payday so I could go buy some food. I did go to Walmart and picked up a few things, but our Walmart here in Westbury is not a super center, so they don't have fresh meat or fresh produce, so that's kind of a hindrance to me. That means that I have to go to either another Walmart far away, or I have to go to a Stop and Shop to get fresh meat and fresh produce. So I just ran into the little Ideal Market the other day and picked up a sweet potato and 2 Idaho potatoes, so that I will at least have a few potatoes to bake. You know, I can make a meal out of just a little leftover. I had thrown together I had sliced turkey, so I browned it a little bit with some onions, and then I threw in I had some frozen broccoli, threw that in, and a little bit of canned tomatoes and a can of chickpeas. So I had that over rice, and it turned out to be really good. But I wanted something else more filling, you know, to go with it. So I baked a sweet potato, and it was so good. And they have these, I forget what they're called. They're bigger sweet potatoes at the Hispanic store, and they're like a ruby red. And I think they're grown in another country, maybe Spain or Mexico or somewhere. And they're really sweet and delicious, but it takes forever to cook them because they're so big. So I usually just stick with the regular sweet potatoes, which I love. And I always have a little container of cinnamon sugar mixed up. I like having that available because sometimes when I'm drinking my coffee in the mornings, I want something sweet. We usually pick up a raspberry Danish cake, but I think what I love about the raspberry Danish is that bitterness of the raspberry, and then the sweetness of the cream cheese that's in it, and then the icing. It's just so good to me. But if I don't have one of those Danish rolls on hand, then I'll make me 2 pieces of cinnamon toast. So I always have my cinnamon sugar mixed up together, and I'll sprinkle that on a couple of pieces of white bread and toast it, and have that sometimes with my coffee in the morning. So I always have my cinnamon sugar mixed up. So after I made the sweet potato, I loaded it up with butter and sprinkled on some of my cinnamon sugar mixture, and it was just so good. Do y'all ever put marshmallows on just your sweet potato and brown them like you would a sweet potato casserole? I don't think I've ever done that, but I've thought about it. Now, if I would have had some marshmallows on hand, I probably would have done that too. I want to get outside today or tomorrow and make a video of the gardens, because I'm sure that they're just loaded with vegetables. Even though it's late in the season for most people's gardens, up here in the Northeast, everything is just starting to really produce towards the end of August. And it just depends on whether or not the residents were able to get out there and water their gardens during the summer because of the heat. But it was 99 degrees here yesterday, y'all. I was sweating like a hog. Oh, Lordy. But anyway, I'm going to have to end this because I'm waiting to hear from Jill. She's with her last patient right now, and if she can't finish in time to drive from wherever she's at in part of Nassau County, then sometimes, you know, she could be only 5 miles away, but it could still be a 30-minute drive depending on traffic. So she's got to let me know whether or not I have to pick up the kids from camp. But I'm just happy to be here. I'm happy to have this forum where I can talk to y'all, and y'all can watch and give me feedback, and I just love that. I love hearing from you. So please give me a thumbs up and share, and y'all just keep on coming back. Bye.